meaning of life is primarily to establish desire. It is not to fulfill desire, but rather to work out what your primary desire is. Life is full of desires. Some desires are fleeting and momentary, other desires can last a lifetime. Some desires are driven by passion and other desires are driven by need. A true desire can never be denied, it only leaves when it is fulfilled. What happens to a person when they die, and the life they live forevermore in eternity, is completely dependent on the desires they created in their natural life. Their true desires, the ones that they work towards, spoke about and thought about, will continue in the afterlife. The true desire of a person's life is summed up by the time they spent seeking that desire, the passion they held for that desire, and the effort they put into trying to fulfill that desire. This natural life is a proving ground, a place where every person establishes their desires. Some have small desires and others have lofty desires. Some have impotent desires, while others have passion-driven desires. Each person's desires and the intensity of those desires are different. Some people are driven towards money, prosperity, prestige, fame, security, benevolence, sex, power, being of service, pleasing people, self-serving, owning their own home, having a fancy car, love, finding the perfect partner, having children, feeling useful, finding peace, and the list goes on and on. There are many people and there are many passions and desires. Throughout a person's life each person has many desires, however, there is always one which overrides them all. It matters not how insipid or placid a person seems to be, everyone has an overriding desire which highlights their life. If the number one preeminent desire is not for a relationship with me, then there will be no relationship with me. It is this overwhelming desire which has been demonstrated in the time, effort, thoughts, words, and deeds which ushers in a relationship with me. It doesn't matter how loud a person screams, or how long the person cries in troubled times, this does not get my attention. It matters not how diligently a person attends a church or a religious ceremony, this does not get my attention. I am not looking for theatrics, I am not looking for outbursts of emotion, and I am not looking for people in trouble. I seek only those who truly and consistently seek me. I seek those whose desire for me outstrips the desire for anything else. It has nothing to do with knowledge, it has nothing to do with education, it has nothing to do with socio-economic circumstances, it has nothing to do with heritage, it has nothing to do with religion, it has nothing to do with intelligence, it has nothing to do with what a person thinks they can offer me, it has nothing to do with personality, it has nothing to do with making deals. A relationship with me can only be built on a foundation of desire. It cannot be bargained for, as there is nothing a person has that I want. The only thing I find acceptable is love. This means that there are not many people who qualify and begin a true relationship with me. Most people do not have this overwhelming desire to be in a relationship with me. Most people are not even aware that such a relationship can exist. This desire is not with the person from birth, it is developed. Some people do not desire this relationship simply because they are not aware that it is possible. Once people become aware that it is a possibility to be in a personal intimate relationship with me, some will then develop this desire. It is a desire that can grow and develop. I now want to speak about those who do not desire a relationship with me. These people go about their lives as they see fit. I am not angry with these people. I am not disappointed with these people, for this is the way it is meant to be. Not everybody is expected to develop a desire to be in a relationship with me. In fact, humanity is created in this way. It is exceptional to develop this desire. Most people go on living their lives with only a fleeting curiosity about me. This is absolutely fine. They do not seek me, and I do not seek them. They are not interested in me, and I am not interested in them. They do not expect anything from me, and I expect nothing from them. I am not for them, and I am not against them. I am completely indifferent to them. I will not burn them forever. I do not even judge them. I am happy for them to live out their lives however they see fit. They still establish their desires, and therefore, they establish the existence they have in the spiritual world. It is not up to me to decide how they will spend eternity. I have no interest in them or their eternity. It is the life they live in the natural world that determines how they will spend their eternal existence. The desires that they work towards, fostered and cherished, will determine their eternal existence. The skills and training that they developed in their natural lives will continue in their eternal existence. To understand how this works, I will speak a little about what eternity holds for them.